Hi, hello. Um, Welcome to Learning with Lennie. So today is lesson two. Just before I go into the topic and stuff, I just want to say thank you so much for really being part of what I'm actually doing. Yesterday, in a short period of time, I have like 20 over subscribers, and it's really motivating for me personally. um, you know Thank you so much for sharing. There were so many people who were messaging me and calling me and stuff like that. So to be honest, thank you so much. So there was somebody who actually wanted me to even do consultation for them. Thanks. Really an honor. um, People I didn't even know were giving me really positive feedback, so that's great. Thank you so much to everybody who subscribed, but please help me to share, and also to subscribe for those of you who basically watch this. Um, my main motive to do this is to really help as much people as I can. I've helped a lot of people before, but never did it in social media or anything like that. So this is a way of me also helping back and hopefully making myself a bit known to most of you as well. There was so many feedbacks yesterday who were like, "Wow, like I never knew you could do this kind of training. I never knew you were actually doing this, and stuff like that." I even had somebody calling me to do a collaboration and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm open to that. Any company that actually wants to do a collaboration. So if I do training for your company, it's something we can work out. If I do training for other companies and you have a service that might help that company, well, yeah, because this is really helping each other at the end of the day. So yeah, some of you also gave me advices. So I'm so sorry. This is the first time I'm using this stick thing to hold my camera, and so I'm new to this kind of thing. So yes, it's going on a selfie right now, but after this, I know that I will, be putting the other way around and stuff like so. So thanks for all that. Um, and then there were people who were also showing me that they were watching it on the TV and stuff. Big motivation. So thank you. Yeah. So thanks so much to all of you guys. Please keep the comments coming. I will take every single comment. Please tell me the topics that you actually want to listen to as well. So I'll also keep running those kind of things. So I'm just gonna run on the topic I have for you guys today. So just give me a second, yeah. Okay. So what is my topic for today? So the topic that I'm actually going to be running is um, never give up. Okay. So it's called never give up. Now the reason for that is because what I'm gonna start with all the hard topics. So today is lesson two. The harder the topics are, when it becomes easier, you actually become better at what you do. So the main thing that what people are facing right now, again, this is something that people have come back to me and they've gone like, I'm giving up. I don't know what to do. Similar like yesterday. So I just want to run something called never give up. Okay, so what is the biggest challenge? Why people or why companies fail? Okay, to be honest with you, the number one reason is because you are just plain lazy. Okay, unfortunately, nobody wants to hear that, but the reality is you are lazy. Okay, and when you're lazy, you're not going to move forward. Okay, and that is the ultimate truth of it. Okay, so stop being lazy. Okay, how laziness works is very simple. Um, we are all working from home right now. We have a choice of sitting on the bed. We have a choice of getting up. We don't have a choice, and we have to be in front of the computer, and things like that. So when over time, you tend to become lazy. But right now, at this current situation, you cannot be lazy because you do not have a choice. Okay, if you've lost your job, you can't be sitting down and being lazy about it. If you are in a job, you can't be lazy about it because you might not have a job. So you've got to always, if you're running a business, you can't be lazy because you don't want your business to fail. So things like that, you got to be able to make sure that You're always on the move. You're always up, running about, okay? And making sure that you have something to do, all right? So stop being lazy about it. Second thing people are always very good at is complaining, okay? So you just shouldn't complain. Now, um, it's not something that you don't want to do. It's not something that you wish you don't do, but um, you just do it. You get what I'm saying? You'll complain. You'll complain that it's raining and you can't go out. You'll complain that oh my god, today is so hot. You'll complain that oh even when I sleep I'm sweating. Things like this. Everything is about complaining, right? So it comes back to work as well. You will complain. Oh I have too much of work. My boss said this. I did all the work and still, I'm the one getting bashing. But the point is, right, you got to be a person who always understands that if you complain, you're only going to bring yourself down. Okay, so that is something you shouldn't do. You shouldn't bring yourself down. You should actually look at what you're complaining about, understanding it, fixing it. Okay, and that's how you move forward as well. And the third thing here is basically people they get into their comfort zones. So what do I mean by comfort zones? It means that you want to work in the same place forever because you're just too lazy to learn something new. You're afraid to apply for new jobs, which are slightly different because you're in your own comfort zone where you don't know if you can do that job. But everything is a learning curve, right? Everything needs to be learned. You got to be able to say that, I got to be able to do this, or I got to be able to learn how to do this if you want to actually move forward. So, these three things are the main things which actually allow any person in a company or any person running a company to fail. Okay? So, what does this lead to? You. It's pretty easy to understand that. um, at the end of the day, you are the person who decides if you want to move forward. You are the person who decides if you want to stay stagnant. You are the person who decides whether you're one step behind. Okay, so again, like let me just give you an example of myself. So I don't even know what this camera with the stick is. I don't even know what's it called, but I just found it. My wife helped me to get it. So I'm just learning how. I was learning how to fix it, how to put it together and stuff, right? So the advices I got, which is it's on a selfie mode. You got to change it and stuff, right? So that's what I'm doing now. So it's all about a learning curve, right? So if you decide to change, if you decide to learn, if you decide to move, you're going to take that step forward. You get what I'm saying? So rather than taking a step back, take a step forward. Jump in order to succeed. Okay? You got to be able to jump, you got to be able to change, you got to be able to see where you're headed to. Okay? And that's what's going to allow you to be successful. Doesn't matter what you do, but it's going to allow you to be successful. Okay? Now, what I just want to tell you guys is this is a common thing in every single person. Okay? And how are you going to break it? This is what you need to do. The first thing is you got to dare to be different. Okay, so how can you be different? Okay, today's world is more of the internet world. Okay, so there are people who are putting things on the internet to sell. Okay, and they're making a lot of money. Okay, but the point is, do you dare to be different? Do you dare to actually take a product and actually put it, do you dare to make your own product and actually put it? So to be honest with you, that is what scares all of us. Okay, if I want to make my own product, it's going to be expensive. Okay, if I want to do somebody else's product, I might not make enough margins and stuff like that. But let me just be honest with you. If you're different, if you think differently, things will move. So same for me. I'm doing distribution as well. Um, the little you make will grow, and that's what you got to think. Today is a world where it's all about minimal things that you make in order to grow the business or in order to grow your income. Okay, so you got to be open minded to it. Okay, you got to dare to take up challenges. Okay, today is a challenge. Okay, what we're going through right now is a challenge. What we're going through on a day-to-day basis, staying at home, being able to go out, not being able to go to work, is a challenge. Okay, not having a job is a challenge. So you got to be able to dare to take up challenges. When I say dare to take up challenges, what it means is you got to throw away your ego. Okay, throw away your ego, put your ego aside, just kick it aside and say that, if I've got to be able to pay things, I've got to be able to do anything. Okay, so it could be doing the products, selling products. It could be working in Domino's Pizza. It could be a part-time job. Anything. Okay, that is what is going to make you make a change for yourself. Okay, by you putting aside your ego, daring to take up the challenge and making sure that you're able to sustain. Because if you're in your comfort zone, or if you're lazy, you're not going to be able to do that. Okay, the most important thing here is dare to beat yourself, because the only person you should be challenging is yourself. Okay, when you challenge yourself, you know that, okay, I'm only good at this, but how do I do that? So when you push to that side, how do you feel? You feel good, right? um, if you work in any direct sales company, if you work in any insurance company, and if you work in anywhere, right, what's the first thing that people do? They come and give you a high five, they come and say good morning, they come and give you a handshake with a big smile, right? So that's the first thing that you got to be able to do, which is making yourself happy, good, smile. Okay, rather than being sad, depressed, and not even sure of what you're gonna do. Okay, so you got to make that change. Okay, you got to beat yourself, and when you do that, when you do these kind of things, you will see yourself improving in looking at all this as a positive manner. Okay, so the main thing here is it's not about giving up. Okay, it's not about giving up, it's about never giving up. Okay, so when you never give up, you will see yourself move. Now you probably would say as well, what am I going to do today, what am I going to do tomorrow? Well, the choice is yours. The choice is yours to get up and say what you're going to do. There's so many people who is actually selling products. The reason why I keep saying that is because so many things come out on my Facebook right now, which is all about selling products. So it's either selling sambal, it's either selling food, pre-packed food. You know, it's either selling murukku, it's selling anything. Okay, but the point is, why are so many people doing it, and why are so many people becoming rich, through it? So it's only because they made the choice of actually doing it. You get what I'm saying? So get over this. Okay, don't give up with yourself, don't give up. Okay, you have to put yourself in a position where you're moving forward. Okay, so just three tips I want to leave you with. Okay, hopefully I can do this, on a day-to-day basis, except the weekends. Three tips for you to succeed. The first thing you got to do is you got to have a to-do list. Okay, day-to-day basis, you got to know what you're going to do the whole day already. Okay, when you know what you're going to do the whole day, you will start a momentum of being positive. Okay, because you know what you're going to do. Okay, I'm going to apply 5 jobs today or 10 jobs today. I'm gonna redo my CV. I'm gonna work really hard and make 10,000 ringgit this month. I'm gonna be able to achieve for the company. But on a day-to-day basis, you must have a to-do list. Okay, you got to be able to dress to impress. So if you're just going to office, okay, you're basically, you wear the best clothes you have when you go to office, right? Now, when you work from home, and if you're in your shorts and your t-shirt, you're not impressing anybody. First of all, the most important person you're not impressing is yourself. Okay, because your mind tells you that you're at home, and your mind tells you that I can be lazy. Okay, because you got to understand one thing: working from home allows you to lie on bed, to watch TV, to eat, to keep going to the fridge, to take breaks as much as you want. It's a comfort zone. Get out of that comfort zone. Okay, um, wear your pants, wear your jeans, wear your shirt, wear your t-shirts. um, Make sure that you're able to look at yourself and say, today I'm going to make things different. All right, and the third one here is you got to be able to plan ahead. So if you're planning ahead, so this is something I learned a long time ago from one of the best companies I worked for. If you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. Okay, if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. So you got to be able to plan ahead. Okay, when you have a plan, especially a structured plan, it's a guidance for you to move. Okay, it's a guidance for you to move. So when you have a plan, you can see where you're heading to. When you don't have a plan, you really don't know what to do. You get what I'm saying? So you can just sit down in your home and say, I don't know what to do. Okay, or you can sit down and you can actually plan. So I need 5,000 ringgit this month. What do I do? Work backwards. Okay, work backwards. So you know, while moving forward, if you have that gap of losing something, you can pick it up again. Okay, so this is the three tips that I want to share with you guys, and hopefully this helps you guys. So the last thing here, I just want to share with you, which I actually read yesterday as well, and it was actually really good, and that's how it made me come to this topic as well. So this is something somebody shared on Facebook. Good things don't come to those who wait; they come to those who work their asses off and never give up. Okay, so good things don't come to those who wait. Okay, they come to those who work their asses off and never give up. So again, is God going to help you? Yes, he will, based on the fact that you help yourself. Okay, is your friend going to help you? It's always based on you. If you help yourself, people help you. Okay, so same like for me doing this yesterday, so many people came back to me. So many people wanted to collaborate with me. There were so many things going on yesterday, which really motivated me. Okay, um, and so many people didn't even know I do. I actually do this. Okay, but this is what I do. This is what I do. I teach people, I train people, I mentor people, I coach people, and that's also part of why I worked for companies where I was a consultant for even Maxis and stuff like that. Where I was managing like 54 staff and things like that. So um, there is always good in what you do. Okay, but you got to look at what is good for you. Okay, and you got to move towards it. So you can do anything today because today is a different world, today is a different way of looking at things, but at the end of the day you've got to have that stepping stone to move forward. Okay, so this is where I end. Thank you so much for this lesson too. I hope it helped you out in any possible way. I hope it gives you a bit of motivation. So again, what I just ask from all of you is just a simple thing. Please help me to like it. Please help me to share it. Please help me to subscribe to it. To my YouTube channel. So I put this on Facebook as well so that you all can watch it. Um, and please share it with you know anybody, everybody. Okay, I because I just want to keep helping people, and that's my motive here. So thank you so much once again. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to catch up with you guys again. Please comment so that I know, and please tell me what kind of topics you guys like as well, so I can prepare those kind of things as well. Okay, so see you guys. Have a good day. Enjoy, and make sure you do your best. All right.